Today we will be discussing different geometric shapes and how to derive the formula for both surface area and volume of each shape. Now, as a refresher, surface area is the area of everything on the outside surface of the 3D object. To find this, we must find the net of the object, which is what the 3D object looks like if it were to be unfolded. Next, the volume is the amount of space a 3D object occupies, or the capacity. A good way to think of volume is to think of how much water the geometric shape can hold. The first shape we will discuss is the cube. To find the surface area of a cube, we must first find its net. Now, remember a cube is 6 squares laid out in a disformed cross, like this. Now, every cube will have 6 squares in it. So, the area of one square, so right there, in the cube is the side length, this length right here, squared. That's just the area of one of these squares. Now, we see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total squares in the net of the cube. So, the equation for the surface area of a cube is 6 times side length squared. Now, the formula for volume is always the area of the base times the height. We know the area of a square, which is the base of a cube, right here, is always length squared. Now, we must multiply this by the height, which is this right here. However, in a cube, we know that the length, width, and height are always the same. Since the area of the base is length times width, we know that the overall volume of a cube will be one side length cubed, because length, width, and height are all the same for a cube. The next shape we will discuss is the cylinder. A cylinder is like a soup can. It has 2 circles as the base, so right here and here, and a tall circular strip to connect the 2 bases. When unrolled, the circular strip is actually a rectangle. So, the net for a cylinder actually looks like this. As you can see, here are the 2 circles, and there is the rectangle. Next, to find the surface area of the cylinder, we must find the area of both the circles, and then add that to the area of the strip connecting the 2. The area of the top and bottom circles is pi times radius squared. So that's just the area of a circle, but we have to multiply that by 2 because there are 2 circles right there and right there. Next, the side is like the label of a can. Since the area of a rectangle is the product of the 2 sides, one side is the height of the can. So one side is going to be right there. However, the other side length is going to be the perimeter of one of these circles. Since the label only wraps around the entire can once. So, the area of the rectangle is going to be 2 times pi times radius times height. Therefore, the final formula for the surface area of a cylinder is pi times radius squared times 2 plus 2 times pi times radius times height. Finally, the equation for the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times the height of the can. If you think about this conceptually, the pi r squared is the area of just this circle right here. The r stands for the radius, of course, which is down here. The h, however, stands for the height right here. That means that the area of this circle is multiplied by every little segment that the height goes down.